This advanced imaging and microscopy core is a powerful tool in advancing science and in helping us change our whole concept of life in the world.
Some of the best things about our facility is that we have a very friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we have very high quality equipment that allows people to generate the images that they need for research publications.
The Advanced Imaging and Microscopy core has two major functions. One is to capture images of the highest quality and resolution, and the second is to analyze those images with the sophisticated software that is complementary to the microscope systems.
Currently in our facility we have a Zeiss 710 multiphoton microscope that allows us to do a wide range of different imaging techniques, including multiphoton imaging, which allows us to do live cell and live tissue imaging. And we are also able to perform things like fluorescence resonance energy transfer, co-localization analysis, photo-bleaching experiments, and things of that nature.
We use the Zeiss Axio bright field microscope to identify immunohistochemically stained cells within tissue. These colored cells are very useful so that we can count cells, see the relationship to blood vessels, get actual quantitative data.
It's really easy to use the facility. They have a really great setup with the Google Calendar.
Because we have classes and other things during the day, a lot of the time we're doing our research at goofy hours, just being a graduate student. And so having access to a facility pretty much anytime we want, 24 hours a day, is really, really helpful. And that's where the faculty members have been really, really helpful. And anytime we've had questions, we can go to them and they're always more than willing to answer our questions.
Users not only can use the hands-on Confocal and the software in the Confocal room, but after shooting their images, they could come out and work on our analysis workstation. They can manipulate their images, change the contrast, or reduce the background. It's really easy and flexible. In a couple of hours, you know your end results if your experiment worked and what you have to do in order to improve it.
We have a very open door policy. You can come and ask us questions regarding any type of imaging technique. Even if we don't have it, we can help you to find where to perform that type of imaging. And if it's something that we can actually do on our microscope, we'll help you to learn that new technique, even if it requires that we learn it ourselves first.
The training session was really easy, and it was basically they went over all the stuff you needed to know, and then you just had to practice it to get it down. So within a couple of hours, I was able to come in by myself, image things, and get really, really nice quality images that were actually publication grade.
They have set up a system here where they train you, they work with you, they trust you, and they make it accessible.
What we do in my laboratory is we perform a lot of what we call live cell imaging, where we actually take arterial segments and then we load them with a dye that registers changes in cytosolic calcium.
Right away when you look through the scope, you can see whether or not the cells are active because you can see the calcium coming out of the cell. It's almost instantaneous to find out if it worked or not. We prep the tissue in the morning and then we come down and sit at the scope, and if we see activity in our live tissue, then we know it worked.
This facility, with its laser scanning confocal microscopy, enables us to do a multidimensional look at tissues, which is truly transformative. Things that we couldn't see before are now able to be visualized.
The impact of this facility has already been felt by it being incorporated into multiple grant applications, which have gotten reviews from the National Institute of Health as having been an outstanding core resource for applications.
This is the newest in the confocal technology.
It's really kind of a privilege to use it because there's not very many of them in California or the country for that matter.
It's remarkable what has been set up here in terms of accessibility for research.
This facility with the different techniques that can be employed will be of great value to basic scientists, translational scientists, clinical scientists in helping us solve some of these enigmas that challenges today. Help to make the world a better place.